I believe in strong borders and that it's very important to come in legally, but an argument that I often run into is, what about the people who can't afford to come in legally or need to come into the country quickly because they're in a dangerous situation?
It's a great question. Thank you for being here tonight. It's great. So, look, immigration should always benefit the country that you live in. I mean, this idea that we have completely blurred the lines of what immigration is in our country. And mind you, we are the most benevolent country when it comes to immigration on the planet. You know that we take in half of the world's immigrants every single year? Half! We're 5% of the world's population, yet we take in half the world's immigrants. That's legal. That doesn't even count illegal border crossings or illegal entries into the country. And so, I guess if you can't afford to come into this country legally, there's plenty of ways to still you can apply for a green card and all these sorts of things. But I'm of the opinion that every immigration proposal and policy must be kept in mind with, is it good for our country? Are these people able to assimilate into our country? Because it should always be about assimilation of the American culture. And if not, then sometimes you should take pauses with American immigration. And we've done this in our past before very successfully. And this new idea of bringing 1.2 million people into our country endlessly is a failed model. It's not working. And that's where you have more people that speak Spanish than English in the state of California. I'm not against speaking Spanish, but if you do not have the capacity to interface, if you do not have a common language, which I believe English should be the official language of the United States, then you've lost a lot of the capacity to be able to relate with people and communicate with people. And so, and as far as asylum seekers, we are the most generous country when it comes to asylum seekers. It's not even close. I mean, Japan took one person last year as an asylum seeker, okay? One. I mean, why even do the one, right? That's why it's like, and so we take tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people when it comes to that. And so this is why I believe in very strong borders on the southern border, because not only is it bad with all the reasons that you obviously agree with, which is the crime, the child sex trafficking, the drugs, but also what it does is it diminishes legal immigration is what it does. And it blurs the line between the person in Bulgaria and Belarus that has to wait their turn for 20 years to come into America, and then someone that's able to come to the southern border and hop in. That is a moral difference of immigration. I never think we should blur those lines between someone that comes here the right way and immigrates and someone that comes in illegally.